Hello, my beautiful Astrolo family. So on this video, we are going to chat your life path number. Now, the numerology energy of your life path is extremely important. If you need to know a little bit more about numerology, I'm going to put a link to the public video in this video so you can take a peek. But what you need to know is that your life path number is almost like getting a rule book of different things that you're going to have to experience throughout your incarnation in order to grow. So figuring out what that number is really important. It's also cool to figure out that number for your children or for your spouse, so you can have an idea of what some of their challenges or what they came here to learn might be, or what they're intrinsically going to love or be drawn to, so that you can understand different things. I'm also going to put a link in this video to a really great site that's going to break down those numbers for you, so it'll take out some of the guesswork. But on this video, we're going to figure out how you work through these things so that you know exactly what your number is. So there's two different ways to work out your life path number. I work them out both ways. One is the Western way of doing it. One is the way of the ancients. So we have a Western and an Eastern way of doing it. I do them both because what I find is sometimes there's a hidden powerful number that isn't seen in one way of breaking down the numerology value, but it's seen in the other way. And it's almost like you'll miss it if you don't take a really, really in-depth look. So you take your birthday. So I'm just going to pick a general birthday. I'm going to do December. Let's do Christmas. I'm going to do December 25th, we're going to say 80. Okay, so December 25th, 1980. Let's say that that's your birthday. So there's two ways of working this out. One is a grouping method and one is going individually through the numbers. So we're going to go through individually through the numbers first. So you would do 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 0. This is the long way of doing it, and it has a ton of benefits. So we're going to work through that piece by piece. So it's 1 plus 2 is 3, and then 4, 5, adding the 2, and then adding the 5, so we're at 10, and then 11. 11 plus 9 is 20. 20 plus 8 is 28, and then plus 0. So you're going to come to 28 as your number. Now in numerology, you do not end in any numbers that aren't a single number. If you do end in a double number, you break it down to a single number. So 2 plus 8 then equals 10. So you don't want to leave the 0. There's no value. Just to make it less complicated, it really is a 1. So that means that this person's life path number is a 1, which is a really cool life path number. 1 is about new beginnings. It's about doing something for the first time. It's about being able to focus and be an individual. So it's got some really amazing qualities to it. It also has some pitfalls, like being too much of an individual or feeling like you need to be a loner. So it's really great to know those things so that if you catch yourself falling into patterns where you always want to be by yourself, you can go, okay, hold on a second. Maybe I'm feeling this way because of some karma that I'm releasing. So what I should do is try to move into doing more group-like activities just to break myself from that cycle and allow myself to stay open. Okay, now we're going to move into the second way of working this out. So we've got 12, 25, 1980. Okay, so the second way is grouping. So we all know grouping. Remember that? You do 2 plus 1, which is 3, and then 2 plus 5, which is a 7, and then you do 1 plus 9 plus 8, which is going to bring you to 18, essentially, at the beginning. And then you want to, again, make this a single number. So this is really going to then become a 9. So you want to bring it all down to a single-digit number. So then you're going to be working with 3 plus 7 plus 9. And we'll work that out together. So 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 9 is going to be 19. Okay, so 3 plus 7 plus 9 equals a 19. This is important, and you didn't see it up here, and I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so then you would break this down to a single digit, but this is a karmic number. There's certain numbers that are going to have additional karma attached to them. Those numbers are 14, 13, 16, and 19. Those numbers, if found, means that there is a very particular lesson that will run underneath the vibration of every lesson that you have in life. So the 19 wasn't noticed up here when we did the single digit method, but it was apparent when we did the grouping method. So you have a double number, so you want to break that down. 1 plus 9, and that would equal 10. And you break it down again to just a single number, which would bring you down to 1. It's not that complicated, I promise. If you have any issues, just put a comment in the notes and I'll help you work out your number. But you come to a 1, which again is about new beginnings and about the beginning. But a 19 indicates someone who does not take personal responsibility in their life. So oftentimes people who have a 19 life path number will find that over and over again, they keep going through these experiences where not taking responsibility makes it worse and worse and worse. There are some incredibly iconic people to talk about that are 19th, that are famous, which we won't get into because that goes too far, but it really does depict just how powerful that karma can be. Is it bad to have a karmic number in your life path? No. You're basically getting a rule book saying you are going to lack taking responsibility. So with that knowledge, what do? You take responsibility. So if you do happen to find a karmic number, which is 13, 14, 16, and 19, and you need to know anything more about that, let me know. But other than that, this is both the long method as well as the grouping method to find out your life path. Once you know your life path, you're going to know the undercurrent of what makes you tick for the end of time. It's really cool. Thank you guys so much for everything, and of course for watching. I hope you enjoyed this exclusive video for you to work out your life path and have even more insight to your astrology journey. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.